Hello guys, my name is Will and we are playing Marvel Mystic Mayhem. In this one I want to share with you guys some of the gameplay and what type of strategy you can find in this one. Don't forget to subscribe. So at the moment this game is on beta, so probably will be the last beta and they just released some of new heroes. So now you have Angela, which is a new hero, and they are giving a lot of new free stuff so that everyone can experience the heroes and all the content available on this game. Probably when the game is released we'll have even more content, but we can find already a lot of content in this game. So I want to share how is the gameplay, what can you expect. You have a lot of missions, but what I really want to show you guys is the gameplay. Alright, we have a lot of different modes with the Nightfall, which is basically a boss, a final boss that you'll need to find, and you have a ranking system. So there's a lot of different modes you can play and each one will play different. Alright, so the basic one and the first one you can find will be the story modes. Alright, so the story mode, we're just gonna select one. Some of these battles will be different, they have a storyline and everything. Some of these battles there will be challenges, and it's a bit similar to FK Journey. You'll find similar challenges, but this is the mode that you'll find most of the time. So basically you need to choose 3 heroes, alright? You have tanks, you have fighters, you have controllers, you have fighters, you have different types of characters. Each one they have like a different specialization. For example, Hulk is a tank, then we have the Storm, which is a striker. After placing your heroes, you basically just need to start the fight, alright? So we have 1 time speed, 2 time speed, and you can also play on auto mode, alright? After this, we just start our fight. And let's slow it down. And these abilities, let's just pause it. These abilities, each of your heroes will have 3 abilities, selectable abilities, alright? So this is the ultimates. So each of your heroes will have an ultimate that will fill over time. And then we have these abilities here, which will be random. So each one of your heroes will have 2 abilities that will show up here randomly, and you only have 3 at a time, alright? So for example, this one and this one is from Doctor Strange, this one is from Hulk, and they cast a little bit of energy, alright? So this one is 2 energy, 2 energy, 3 energy, and this energy bar will fill up, alright? So as it fills, you can use the abilities. For example, I can use this buff. This ability from Doctor Strange will give me a choice from these 3 buffs, which are random as well, so you can get another different one from this that can give you the ability to heal. So I'm gonna choose this one, which increases Ali's attack, alright, and it's 1 energy cost, alright? So then you can select the abilities you want. For example, this one from Doctor Strange is a debuff, and you can choose the target you want to use this ability. So these ones will have some resistances against Doctor Strange, or you can choose the other one, alright? And you can see the area of attack around your hero, alright? So for example, this one, I can only target this one, and there you go. And for example, this one is a big effect, is a big area attack, as you guys can see, so I can target 3 at a time. Then for example, this one, now randomly, I have this one which is from the Storm, and it's also a debuff. And then we have our ultimates that will fill over time. For example, I have this one which is a heal, and you guys can see you have this fast effect from the ultimate. If you want the full effect, you can go to the battle and change this. This is the simplify ultimate move animation. If you want, you can have the full animation, which is like this, alright? It's a big one, and it'll take a little bit. Of course, it's really nice at the beginning to just check all the effects, and they've been doing an amazing job with all of these effects, but with time you really want to make it as fast as possible and just speed up your battle. So a simplified one, it's much better over time. It's a really great quality of life, alright? Besides this, the story mode will be most of the time like this. Then we have some challenges. So let's see some of the challenges you can find, because you have other modes where you can find other type of challenges. So let's just have a look of the other challenges. Alright, so this is the story mode. We have the memento. So the memento will be a different type of challenge. All right, so for example, you have this which will be like the same type of battle. So you go here, and then you have this puzzle. It's like a puzzle which you need to cross, and you need to complete these missions. So on this one we need to complete in less 2 rounds. All right, so I spend 1 round to jump here, and then I'll spend another round to jump there, and then you need to fight a final boss. All right, this one is a specific challenge. So if you go here, it's a minion challenge. All right, this one, and you guys will see. So for example, this one you can use 3 heroes, and basically you need to fight over all of these obstacles and defeat those monsters. All right, but you'll find different challenges. Each stage, each level will have different challenges. Over here, then we have another challenge, which is the tactic challenge. This one you can only use 1 hero to defeat this one, and most of the times you don't have any option. You need to use the hero that they give you. All right, and you need to find the way to defeat this challenge. All right, there's no other way. You need to use the hero they give you and find the way to defeat that challenge. Then after the memento, we have the Nightfall. So the Nightfall, pretty basic. It's a boss that you need to fight and do as much damage as possible. Of course, you have the easy, hard, L. Your goal is to reach the nightmare and do as much damage as possible. We can just have a look there and see how do you play it. So you have this amazing introduction that I'm going to just skip it. It explains all of it to you, and basically you choose 3 heroes and you need to defeat these both ends and then do damage to the eye. All right, so basically you want to destroy these ends. After destroying the ends, that eye will open. All right, and you also have the team ultimate. So you do damage at both ends, and you really want to do this to reach 0 at the same time on both. All right, and let's just try to finish this. Okay, we got this one at 7, and now let's get other one to 0. All right, and now the eye will open, and your goal is to do as much damage as possible to this eye. And besides having all of these skills on this mode, you also have the team move, which is basically a move with all of your characters you're using at the same time. All right, and that's basically it. All right, eventually you have a period, you have a few time to do damage to the eye, and then it closes again, and you need to repeat the same process. All right, so destroy the ends and then destroy the eye. Then we'll have other modes as well. So this is the first 3. As you guys can see, all of them work a bit different. All of these modes here are just farming. All right, so this one you need to fight the boss. No, this one you need to fight several minions, and this one you need to fight several minions to collect some money, and these resources will be used in different things. This one is for experience, that you need to fight these monsters as well. Then you have other modes. The treasure hunt is to collect all of these materials here to level up and maximize your heroes, where you need to fight bosses and minions. And then the other different modes that is very different from all the other modes is the game of Khonshu. All right, so the game of Khonshu it's a PvP mode where you start with a team which is random. You start with a team, and then you have artifacts. All right, and each of these artifacts will give you different bonus, and then you have your strategy. All right, everyone has a different strategy. It really depends. You have these materials that you need to use, and you can just randomize the artifacts you get, reset them, and get new ones. For example, your aim is to get the highest level as possible on all of your heroes. Then you press fight. You'll fight another player basically, and this fight is auto mode. All right, so you don't control anything. You just watch this fight, and after you being done with this fight, you will get new choices. All right, so I think we are winning this one. Let's see, and we are getting there. Yeah, there you go. So this is the first battle. You need to win 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to get the maximum rewards, and you can only lose 3 times. At third, you are out and you need to start over again. All right. So now we have a new selection of hero. We can choose a new hero for our team, as you guys can see, and then we go back to the artifact selection, all right? So ideally, you want to get all of the same artifacts, all right? So these are weapons, these are elixirs, these are blessing. If you get all of the same artifacts, for example, this one gives you a moon coin, and most of them, if you are using the same type, they will give you extra bonus, and then you can reset it and get new artifacts, all right? And all of them give you different stuff, so there's a lot of strategy you can use. Just maximize the level of them or get some bonus from these artifacts, all right? So this is the other mode, which I think is pretty fun to play. This is a PvP, you'll fight against random players, it's really, really fun. But basically, this is all the modes you can find at the moment. This is not the full game at the moment, keep that in mind, it's just a beta test, which we hope it's the last one, and then we have a global launch. But we are not sure if there's more modes they will release, and we'll have even more content. But at the moment, I think the game is on a pretty good state with loads of content, a lot of modes, there's some farming as well, but then you will find some ways that make it easier to farm, all right? But I like the strategy. You need to play with that energy and the skills. It's also a bit random, so that's the gacha component, of course, and then you need to summon your heroes, and some of heroes are better than ones. But the banners, I think they could increase a little bit of the rate to summon heroes. So at the moment we have Thor, but the rates are really, really low. It's 1.5%, alright, so it's really, really low. I hope they increase this on the global launch. At the moment, it doesn't matter because this is a test that they will delete all the progress as soon as it ends, alright? It will end at 10th of April, and then we hope to receive news soon, alright guys? This game will be launching on Apple and Android. That's all the information we have at the moment. We are not sure if they will release a launcher to PC as well. I hope so, because I really prefer to play on PC, but we'll see. We've been giving a lot of feedback to them, and since there's a lot of players asking for the same thing, we hope to receive a launcher, or at least they launch it on Steam as well, so we can play on PC, Android, Apple, whatever you like. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this video, stay tuned for more, don't forget to leave that like, subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Thank you once again, and see you next time.